Hello everyone, welcome to Front and Fun. So in this video we'll be creating a responsive navigation bar using Tailwind CSS. So this is my index.html. So inside the index.html I have included the material icons CDN, and I have downloaded the Tailwind CSS and included using link here, and my custom style.css here, and I have also included the jQuery and my custom script file. So I strongly recommend not to include tailwind.min.css as I did here. Please use any of the build tools like Webpack or Gulp and to minify the bundle size. Okay. So this is the tailwind.css index.html and my style.css here and my custom script file. So inside the style.css I have included the Rubik font and applied the font family. Okay, fine. So I'll create a nav tag here. The focus is on creating a responsive navigation, so I'll start with the nav tag, and inside this we'll be having an anchor element. I've also include the SVG for the logo. I'll just copy the SVG tag and paste it here, and I'll be having a span element. Tailwind CSS. Okay. So these are the classes present on the SVG. That is the reason it is not visible here. So fill current, and the text is white right now. So if I make it black, as you can see the text is black in color now. Fine. Next we'll be having a button, so which acts as a toggle button. Okay. So inside this I'll be having a material icon, material icons, and the icon name is menu. Fine. Next we'll be having a div. So after the button we'll be having a div element, and inside this div we'll be having a one more div, and it contains some anchor elements here. So inside each anchor I'll be writing a span, home, about, so I'm just adding few links here: services, gallery, products, and finally contact us. Okay, so these are the links. So let's start adding Tailwind CSS classes here. For the nav tag I'll add the classes flex to make it displayed as flex, and items -center. Okay, right now the content is centered here, and I'll also apply bg gray 800 so that the nav bar is gray in color. Let's apply some padding, so p-3, and I'm going to use flex wrap here for wrapping of the flex. Okay. Next for the brand, I'm going to add some classes, so I'll just add padding -2 and mr-4. So there is a padding for all these classes, so all the logo, and I'm going to display it as inline flex and items to center. Okay, so making it displayed as inline flex makes the logo and the text sit side by side, and the item center will align the items to center. Okay, so I'll change the SVG color to white, and I'll change the text size to XL, so text-XL, and the text color will be text-white, and font weight will be bold because that is a brand name. I am going to give bold font, and to make it uppercase I am going to use uppercase class, and tracking hyphen wide gives the letter spacing. Okay, so we are done with the logo. Next, let's style the button. So I'll just add the classes here, text-white, which gives the white text here for the hamburger menu, and I'm going to display it as inline flex, and I'm going to apply some padding using P-3. Let's apply the hover color, that is hover colon BG hyphen gray hyphen 900. So when I hover on this, there is a dark gray background. Okay, so let's make it rounded, setting the border radius, and on the large screens we want the hamburger menu to be hidden. So what I'll be doing is LG colon hidden, so that is not visible on the large screen devices. Okay, so we'll work on the hamburger menu. First let's work on the items here, nav items. Okay, links. So I'll just add classes to the top div. So I'm going to use my custom class here, top nav, and let's give it a width of W hyphen full, and giving the full width will take the entire width here, as you can see. Next, on the large screen devices I'll be making it as inline flex. I'll display it as inline flex, and I'll apply LG flex hyphen grow. Okay, and we don't want the width to be full, that is 100% on the large screen devices, so I'll just apply LG hyphen W hyphen auto. Okay, so it takes only the amount it is occupying. The width of the element will be depending on the number of links here. Next, let's give it an ID of navigation. So ID will be navigation. Fine. Next we'll work on the inner div here. As you can see, the top div is taking the space here, full space, and the inner div is inside the top div. Okay, so let's work on the inner div. So I'll just add few classes here. So LG colon inline flex and LG colon flex grow, sorry, flex row. That is on large screen devices we are making the flex direction as row, and we'll be displaying it as inline flex. Okay, and we want all these links to be on right side, so I'll just add LG colon ML hyphen auto, so which makes the links to sit on the right hand side. Okay, right now the links are not visible. I'll just add classes here for one anchor element, and I'll just copy the links, copy the classes to other links here. So I'll just add LG colon inline flex. I'm going to display the anchor element as inline flex on the large screen devices, and LG colon width hyphen auto. So I'm just giving the width auto on the large screen devices here. Next w hyphen auto. Let's add some padding px-3 and py-2, that is horizontal and vertical padding. Okay, rounded makes the border radius rounded, and the text color will be text gray 400. Okay, so I'll just copy these classes. To all the anchor items. Fine. Next, let's add the hover classes also. So I'll just select one class and keep on pressing Ctrl D. So that I get the multi-line cursor here. Okay. Text hyphen hover colon text hyphen white. So which makes the text white when I hovered on this link here. Okay. Next, similarly, I'll change the background color hover colon bg hyphen gray 900. Okay, and so that's it. We have created the simple navigation bar on desktop, but let's work on the responsive design here. So on the mobile devices, we want the button to be on right side completely. So on the button, we need to add ml hyphen auto. So margin left hyphen auto makes the element sit on the right side here. Okay, similarly we want the links to be on single line, so we want them to display horizontally, not vertically. So on the inner div, so on the large screen devices it is displayed as inline flex, so on the small screen devices we need to display it as flex. Okay, so it is displayed as flex now, the inner div. Next we want to change the flex direction, so flex direction will be column, so flex hyphen col. Fine. Next on the top div, we need to add the class hidden, which is display none. Okay, so we don't want the menu to be displayed on the small screens, so whenever the user clicks on this button we need to toggle the menu. Okay, so for toggling we need to use JavaScript. So if I included jQuery, so I'm using document dot ready function. So inside the function I need to add a class for the button, the toggle button, that is the nav toggler. Okay, and I need to mention the data attribute here, that is data hyphen target. The target will be hash navigation, because I am using the ID on navigation and specifying the same navigation ID here, data hyphen target. Okay, so I need to target the nav hyphen toggler dot each function underscore comma nav toggler. So I am getting the nav toggler element here. First I need to find the target. So target is equal to nav toggler dot data of target. So I will be getting the target of the mention in the data hyphen target value. Okay. Next what I need to do is nav toggler dot on click. So I need to register an on click handler here. So inside the on click function, what I need to do is I need to animate the target using the height toggle method. So if I click on this, as you can see, I am having the toggle effect here, but still there is a problem here. So when I click on this menu, we can see the menu is visible. After the toggling, if I go to the large screen device, the menu is not visible here. Okay, so we need to handle this using the media query. So inside style.css, we need to write a media query, that is a media min width 1024 pixel, that is on the large screen devices. We want the top nav bar to be displayed as inline flex, and add an important tag here. Okay, so the top nav bar is the class we need to mention here. Top nav bar. Okay, so on the large screen devices, the menu is still visible, and when we switch to the mobile screen, we still have the toggle effect here. Okay, so that's it. We have created a simple responsive navigation using Tailwind CSS. Hope you like this video. Please do watch other videos on my channel. Please share and subscribe. I'll provide the source code link in description. We'll meet again with exciting tutorial. Take care.